Parallel and perpendicular line. Parallel line means that you have two lines which has same gradient. So M1 and M2 will be equal to each other. So let's say M1 is 5, M2 will be 5. For perpendicular line, it means that you have a line which is 90-degree intersect. So let's say this is M1, this is M2. M1 times M2 will then give you a -1. So let's say in this case you are dealing with parallel. And a straight line y equal to 2x plus 5 is parallel to this straight line, means that they both have the same gradient. Y equal to 2x plus 5 and y equal to h plus 3x minus 4. And in this case, you know this is your gradient and this is your gradient, and both gradients should equal to each other. Means that m1 equal to m2 because they are parallel. So 2 equal to h plus 3, h then will be equal to -1. If you bring plus 3 to there, it will be minus. B. To find the equation of straight line which passing through 1, 8, passing through this point, which is parallel to this straight line. So let's say this is a gradient y equal to 2x plus 8. You have a straight line that is parallel to, same parallel, means that they have same gradient and pass through this point which is called 1, 8. So you are required to find this equation now. What you do is to apply the formula of equation y equal to mx plus c, and you know your m will be equal to 2 because they are same gradient, they are parallel. So y equal to 2x plus c, and with coordinate 1, 8. So apply the x and y and try to find c. C is equal to 6. So in this case, y will be equal to 2x plus 6 for this B equation. Parallel or perpendicular line. And in this case, we are dealing with perpendicular. As we can see, this is a rectangle. It means that each side has 90 degrees. This diagram shows a rectangle ABCD and the equation of BC. This equation is equal to this. And find the equation of CD, which is 90 degrees perpendicular to BC. So in this case, this equation is 3y minus 5x equal to 9, and you are required to find this equation. So what we do is to find out this equation, line BC, of the gradient. So gradient of BC is 3y minus 5x equal to 9. To find the gradient, let's bring all non-x to one side. You have this, and let the y stand alone to make it y in terms of x. So you will have this, as we bring 3 to there, 5 divide 3 and 9 divide 3. So in this case, y equal to mx plus c, your m will then equal to 5 over 3. To find gradient of CD, let's say this is C, this is D. To find gradient of CD, you are required to make this as M1 and required to make this as M2. And you know that M1 times M2 will then equal to -1. So 5 over 3 times M2 equal to -1. M2 then will become -3 over 5. So your gradient of CD will be -3 over 5. Every time when you try to find equation, first thing you need to do is to find gradient and to find a coordinate to find the y-intercept, which is the C. So in this case, we have the gradient. We can form an equation by using y equal to mx plus c. By applying the gradient into this equation, I will have this without the c value. And let's see CD equation. I have a coordinate on D. So I can apply this coordinate into this equation to find C. So I know it's a -2 equal to -3 over 5 times 1 plus C, and -2 plus 3 over 5 equal to C. C will then equal to -7 over 5. At the end result, apply back your C to the original equation, and this is your final answer.